That's my position. And I've been close with Dragon since he did security at the hospital.
Okay.
And I hung out at Hayes a lot when I was being hunted.
Who hunted you?
Like a year ago, Hydra. They took me. They tortured me.
Why?
Long story, but it was when Michael was still dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was the doctor that did his autopsy.
Oh, all right, all right. I see
They
what you
thought
mean.
I knew, and I didn't at the time. I was just doing my job.
How
It's
like
funny how things
repeated
come
beliefs.
full
So,
circle.
which lie she likes? I don't know which lie. So you're telling me that they're holding Edgar right now, BBMC?
They let him go. They carved stars in his back.
All right.
They picked him up 6 deep.
Yeah. I feel like they need to learn the hard way. I don't know what to say. I've been warning about this stuff as well. And I've been trying to tell them, you know, because maybe TJ doesn't look as big at the surface, but the last time I spoke to him, I said, you know, like, this guy have had years of preparation to be able to get where he is right now.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are trying to go after him. Like, he has deep connection with a lot of people. Even though if Edgar and is right what he's saying, like, doesn't matter because they will not listen to him, you know? They will listen to TJ.
Yeah.
And even if it's wrong or it's right, it doesn't matter, you know? You just need to understand your position in it all, and if you want to achieve what you want to do, you need to, for me at least, I would calculate it that way, you know? To make sure I get in a position where I can succeed with what I'm trying to do.
That's also,
Seems like they're a little bit reckless, but I'm not gonna judge them because of that, but yeah.
No, I look at cause and effect is how I approach most things. Or mostly, if I cause something, how's it going to affect things?
But I don't think BBMC will hurt other people though, and if they do, that is, I think that's when, especially, like, I hope the Simones intervene.
Yes, that's the only thing that I talked to, well, they're prospects, but it's the only thing I talked to Winston about, because he knows I care about Rosabelle.
Right.
And Shang also cares about Rosabelle.
Who is that?
Like, he's the prospect. Like, I know they're the lowest of the low. But I have him texting me, making sure that Rosabelle's okay. So.
Yeah, so Rosabelle is a girlfriend, yeah, of Edgar.
Edgar, yep. And that's the only remaining variable. If it wasn't for Rosabelle, I would be completely hands off at this point. Well, no, I would still tell you that, you know, what's happening to Edgar, but
yeah, I appreciate that.
But besides that, yeah. Well, I guess I am completely hands off. But it is just Rosabelle that I guess causes me to keep my eyes more diligently on it.
Yeah.
But she literally called me and told me her loyalty lies to Edgar. So.
But it seems like even though he's reckless, it seems like, you know, he's trying to distance himself from the girls he think can get into harm's way, you know, if shit goes down.
Yeah, at least Bunny's out.
I don't think he understands how gangs work, you know, because if they're looking for him, they will go after them anyways, you know. It doesn't matter if he distance.
No, he doesn't understand how gangs work, and he doesn't understand how, and I don't think Roosevelt really understands either how to protect yourself or even what to look for. Like the fact that he had a meeting with a camera on the wall directly behind him, monitoring the meeting the entire time.
Which meeting?
He had a meeting with Sexton Cohen. Edgar and Sexton met together, and Sexton put a camera on the wall, and Edgar didn't pick up on it the entire time.
Oh, we're watching it though?
It was me and Bunny. We were watching.
Okay.
But like, it
seems like Bunny still believe him though, or
Bunny still doesn't want him to get hurt. Bunny still cares about him because Bunny is Bunny. Bunny cares about everybody. Bunny never wants anybody to get hurt. But it's just, it's shit like that that I wish he would understand, you know? And I don't understand why he doesn't understand it.
I don't think he's wired that way.
Yeah. I want to rewire him.
Well, then you got a big job because
fucking rewire him.
Yeah, it seems like he don't want to talk to you. He's not very big fan of you.
Oh, I know. That's okay. He doesn't need to talk to me.
Yeah. I still like I'm so young. I don't know what to do because I don't want to see him get hurt either because he's a great guy, you know what I mean? Like I said, he's a storyteller and has always been a storyteller.
Yeah.
And he's a damn good one, you know? You believe mostly what he's saying. So
yeah.
It's very believable, but at the same time, you know, some of the stuff he's been saying, I've been checking into it and he's not wrong. So some stuff, it seems like, yeah, he's chewing over too much at the moment. And I don't think he realized it.
I agree to help with his business, and that is something big for me.
Nah, Rich, come on, don't bring stuff like that, right? I understand where you're looking.
I was still willing to help with his business, and I was still willing to help Bunny. And I could have stepped out at any time. So I don't think he quite understands.
Just a thought, yeah, but still, you know, it's not a nice thing to. I think people can understand what you're saying with that comment. I don't like it.
Still going to continue to exist. He needs to not make mistakes.
There's two good role players who are role play. Put it like that. Be happy for it, you know.
For the sake of my niece.
Yo. Yeah, I don't know what to say, but I don't know if I guess he will be around later. I guess he will contact and talk about, you know, what happened maybe. I thought they still had in them. Do you know if they got Caesar as well, or?
Yeah, they got both of them.
What were they doing? Do you know?
I think they were driving around. I wouldn't be surprised if they were still in whatever car he usually drives. So, because they've been spotted multiple times driving around Vespucci.
Yeah, I told them, you know, because of their action, what they did now, fucking Vespucci's a fucking fortress with people on the fucking rooftop everywhere.
Yeah.
Even when me and Michael went to talk to TJ, you know, they saw fucking 4 different BBMC members on different rooftops around us.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. Like, when I talked to Winston, I have never, ever had a chaperone to one of my meetings with Winston. So,
yeah.
It is,
It is what it is.
Yep. So, just keeping you informed on.
Hey, appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. I really do.
Yeah. Because I understand what it's like just to care about somebody that is constantly an issue.
Yeah, well, I don't know how to put it. I like to do it, but we are not like friends, you know?
Yeah.
We're business partners.
Business associates.
Yeah. As long as, you know, I have no conflict there, but still people believe, you know, they're under our wings or whatever, but they're not, you know, they're their own. They're their own, and they say that themselves, you know, they want to do this on their own. So I appreciate that, but at the same time, in the beginning, we wanted to help them out a little bit, but I don't want the backlash from all of this because, like I said before, this is way deeper. And it's a different level of, you know, people who are connected to all of this shit, you know. Very, very high players, I would say.
I should draw a map.
Holy fuck. Boost, maybe?
Maybe.
No, but there's like, it's not only one connected guy, you know what I mean? It's, you have the Simones, you have Jaeger, you have these Sanguine Island people, the Faceless.
TJ, yeah,
who the fuck are the Faceless?
I don't know.
I understand it's something TJ made a board with people. I'm curious about this TJ guy as well, though, because I heard some shit, you know, like.
So there's a list of people, right?
Yeah, they have a list of people where people have like some money on bounty on their heads, you know. And apparently this Bundy guy has a he has like $5 million.
$5 million. Yeah.
Who the fucking guy in the right mind put a $5 million on a fucking cop's head, you know? Why is he worth that much? You know. I asked, you know, who's the next on the list, and it was Bayo, I think, the other investigator who was with the Sanguine. He has $500,000 on his head.
Read the article for Bayo.
Okay, yeah, but like I'm more curious about like number, you know, because I understand TJ was the guy who put $5 million on his head, and I understand as well TJ was one of the guys who pulled the trigger on the commissioner, one of the guy who got out of prison, and he is as well one of the guy who had a private conversation with Bundy.
But why is
released?
Why is TJ out of prison and Jaeger isn't?
Yeah. Did he say anything? Did he do anything? And why did he put $5 million on Bundy? Because Bundy knows something that can come out?
But that's the question, right? Is...
Then again, you know, like...
If I know one thing about Bundy, he is a paperwork fucking fiend.
Yeah.
So even if something happens to him, there is sure as fuck going to be a paper trail. Okay.
But maybe that's the thing, though. Put so much money on this shit, you know, so nobody wants to do anything. I'm so confused because, like I said, I've been just scratching the surface over this all. But I'm like... One part of me understand, you know, whatever, you know, like all of the shit and all of these big players, you know, in this entity are very mad at fucking Edgar for what he did and what he's trying to do. At the same time, from Edgar's point of view, he's trying to do it for the better good of the Sanguines. You know, he's trying to get the island for them. That's what he's saying. And that was he's claiming. And then I hear about this stuff that happened in prison, and Jaeger is still there, and TJ is out, and kind of like TJ is running shit on the outside right now, you know, with everybody who was close to Jaeger while Jaeger is locked up, you know. And then in my mind, you know, maybe I'm wired differently, but I'm like, okay, is there a power play here?
Yeah. So
I'm very curious about TJ, because for me, TJ comes across as an arrogant prick.
Yeah, I don't know much about TJ, but I get that.
So, like, but maybe I can be wrong, you know? And maybe I don't need to, but Then again, like, heard like this lawyer guy who actually was with TJ was not allowed into this meeting. So I'm very curious what was talked about, because he shoot down the commissioner that will give him the fucking death penalty. He goes free after a meeting with Bundy. After that, he put $5 million on his head. So for me, it's like, okay, you go to a meeting, like, this is me in my world, you know? If somebody does that, they're a snitch. They had said something, you know? They are definitely a snitch, but because why the fuck would you get, like, you have said something there, you know? It doesn't need to be about Jaeger, maybe, or it could be about something else. But something big was relieved. That's why he got free from prison. Now he's out, you know? And Jaeger is not. And that's why I'm like listening as well to Edgar, you know, that there has to be something here. It can't be only because everybody I talk to who is on the outside, who apparently is close to Jaeger, but as well as close to TJ, is talking
when I
very
first started working with
heavily
Edgar,
against
I was
Edgar.
missing parts that I assumed but I didn't know, right? About the island. Because he was, you know, interested in the radiation, which I study, mushrooms, which I study.
Yeah.
But, you know, nobody just, you know, wins Survivor and is like, yeah, I just want to buy a radiated island because that's a good use of my money. Just, you know, randomly. So
yeah, it does make sense. The only sense that makes sense is like he's buying it to give back to Jaeger because he believed that Jaeger gave everything to him, so he wants to give everything to Jaeger again, you know? And that's why I'm asking you, is there a power play here by somebody in the organization like TJ who is working against, okay, it's wrong of me saying, but assumingly working against Jaeger to make his own position better, you know? Jaeger is in prison, TJ is out, TJ now is controlling everything that Jaeger was controlling. Everybody listens to him.
Yeah, so the weirdest part was, like, the day Edgar originally, like, he got shot by TJ, that day, the business got approved. Like, the business that Bunny, myself, and Edgar had been working on, that got approved. It was really Bunny and Edgar, but it got approved. And it got approved by, like, Tessa.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know if they don't care as much about the island at this point, which I think Edgar doesn't understand. Like, they might not care as much about the island, right? It might be something else.
Might be.
Because he was like, yeah, I got this. It's really the article. The article is...
I guess I need to read this article. I know about it, but I haven't read it, you know? You were talking about the article that Edgar put out.
So basically in the article...
Because everybody's focusing about this article.
So basically in the article, Edgar states that he gave away the bombs that Jaeger gave to him.
Yeah.
He gave the bombs to the police.
Yeah.
These bombs that Jaeger gave to him in the article, it's all in there.
Yeah.
The bombs, they were supposed to be used to kill Bayo and Aurora.
Aurora. That's the girl of Divine.
That's Divine, yep. So, no wonder why Divine's pissed.
Yeah,
you literally stated in the article, Edgar, that you were supposed to use these bombs to kill my girlfriend.
There again, you have another cop who was investigator and suddenly... Yeah, he's not longer. And this Aurora girl as well as his girlfriend, she's still an investigator.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Basically, he vented to LSBN that the police had ruined his life because he trusted the police to kind of fuck over Jaeger. Then the police didn't do a good enough job fucking over Jaeger.
Yeah.
So instead, he just went and was like, hey, I was going to fuck over Jaeger, but the police did such a shit job at protecting me. I'm just going to tell the whole world. So, like, this went beyond, like, snitching.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong.
This was...
I need to read this article, basically.
Yeah,
I guess I need to read it.
Jaeger's life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once I read it with a, you know, I usually read it when I've been awake for like 15 hours, and I'm like, okay, this is bad. I read it, you know, with a more awake mind, and I was just like, okay, yeah, this is pretty bad.
Yeah, because it seemed like, yeah, yesterday as well, Michael was focusing a lot about this article, and
it's, yeah. Also, when I got questioned by the police, the police told me that there was a photo of Jaeger and Edgar together, so potentially with the bombs. I don't know why they told me that, but they did. Maybe the police just want him gone too.
Maybe. Who knows?
But
then again, like, BBMC were able to do something yesterday, but they carved something in his back and let him go again, so he will probably be more furious now.
Yeah. Also, what he said about Rosabelle getting shot by BBMC, like, it wasn't BBMC that shot her.
Who was it?
It was I call them the biohazard group in HOA. It's not actually HOA, it's like HOA hang-arounds. It's a completely separate non-gang affiliated, just, I don't even know how, it's bullshit. I don't even know how to explain it.
Hey, how do you know that?
Based off of things, so Wade Wilson killed, I don't know, Jeffy Cold Iron was my brother.
Jeffrey
Cold Iron, he was a doctor. Anyway, Wade Wilson killed him. It's pretty well known. He went to prison for it.
Right.
Rosabelle was next to him when Jeffy was shot. And basically, when Rosabelle was shot, they stated right before, Wade should have killed you too.
Oh.
Yeah. And this person is very close with Wade. From everything I know. And the other reason I'm fairly confident is because Shang was going to go after them.
Shang, that's the...
Yeah, the BBMC
guy.
Yeah, Shang was fucking pissed that Rosabelle got shot.
I have a question for you though. How happened, like, all of these EMS doctor people are involved so heavily into all of this stuff? How do they...
I think it's just Rosabelle.
Oh, it's Rosabelle.
It might just be, I think it might just be Rosabelle, and it might be aftermaths of Jeffy. And myself.
Yeah, because you have Nick's girls as well. What's her name?
Yeah, Veronica.
Veronica, yeah. She was the one with the bomb and stuff.
Oh god. Yeah, that was a fucking mess. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they, honest to God, picked the wrong people. They didn't know it was Nick's girl.
Yeah.
So they drew cards, maybe picked the absolute worst ones to pick. And then this is the cards they're left with in the aftermath.
But my biggest question though comes down to this, because I guess this is something everybody's working in. How are they able to get Jaeger out of prison? And why are you not focusing on that?
It's a good question.
Seems like they're very handy dandy right now. He's in prison, and you know the people outside, they kind of like running the stuff.
Yeah, I have only seen Jaeger awake a couple of times since he was,
yeah, but still, you know, like awake or not awake, you know, if he's deep sleep up there. If I were on the outside and very heavily into this, you know, I want to get my boy out. That makes sense.
So the only way that I would know to get Jaeger out is the only way to overturn a life, because he's got life in prison. Is that right? I don't remember his sentence.
Yeah.
You need the mayor to overturn it.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's what I would be doing.
Yeah, you will probably try to put somebody in the position of mayor then.
Yes.
But it seems like nobody's working towards that, you know? It seems like everybody's very happy how it looks right now.
Or you would wait until this current mayor's term is up, and in the final days, pressure him to, because the next election is coming up soon.
It is?
Yep. I already see, well, I mean, I assume it is because there's ads for people that are going to be running. But I would assume that. At least that would be my play, because I read a lot. I know I think I'm the only person that read all of the SOPs for the hospital, and I knew them all. I've read all of the legislation. I know all the legislation. So I know that it is only the mayor that can overturn a death or life sentence
in December.
But I don't know if it is. It's actually a good question. I don't know if it has to be done at the time of ruling.
All right.
So if he has an appeal, if it's a life sentence with the possibility of parole or an appeal, it might have to be done then. So then you might have to get a mayor in the position whenever that appeal is.
Right. One thing I want to say to you though, like, no, I'm sorry.
What?
Nothing. I think we're good.
If something's bothering you, you can say it.
Something bothering me? I wouldn't say so. Not right now.
Or if something worries you, you can also say it.
Yeah, no, I don't see anything worrying me. I would say this. I'm a pretty straight shooter when it comes to shit, you know? I'm very direct.
I'm also fairly direct when I can be, and if I can't say something, I tell you I cannot say something.
Yeah, I feel like I'm jumping out naked here, you know? So I'm just trying to find some clothes and trying to get some more, touch a little bit more grass with all of this information I got, because yesterday was so much, you know? It was so much stuff going on, so many different angles and information and everything, so.
All right, 1 second. Are you going into the court case? Okay.
You need me to drive you to the court hall?
No. Is it after storm? Okay. Right. Yeah, why? Not right now. Maybe not right now, but eventually. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Okay. All right, bye. Okay, bye. Are you looking for any new business connects?
If I'm looking for any new business connects, well, what do you mean?
In terms of hardware sales. Why was that difficult? Hardware sales.
No. Are you looking into something you want to do?
Not me.
Ooh.
He was my brother, Kenny. He does similar stuff.
Oh, yeah, he's with the Diamond Dogs.
He is with the Diamond Dogs. But he's not with the Diamond Dogs. He's not a Diamond Dog. He just middlemans for them.
He was the guy I think I learned a value lesson when he started out with this shit. Is he the same guy? Yeah, with the shotgun.
Yes. Yes. He apparently failed a test.
He failed.
Yep, he did.
But it's good that he failed towards me, nobody else.
Yes. Yes. And he has learned a lot since then.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah.
I think for now we're Gucci. I know that, yeah. I think we're good, but if we need, we probably will be looking into a little bit more. So I'm just trying to establish again what's going on, basically.
Yeah.
In the market, there's some new players here and there. You know what I mean? And but I always look for
you won't sell guns in Bahama Mamas or in front of the towers. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, no, I spoke to Edgar about that. Apparently just delivered one gun in front of Bahama Mamas because somebody needed it. It was not like they're using Bahama Mamas as selling guns.
Yeah.
When you talked to me, it sounded like, you know, they were like selling it out of working down Bahama Mamas and selling guns at the same time.
Oh, no. No. Sorry, I could have clarified that.
Yeah.
It was...
You came across like, yeah, a little bit wrong there because, trust me, I like...
Yeah, sorry, that's just the way I speak sometimes. It comes across as more blunt than I intended.
Yeah. No, I see what you mean. But yeah, I talked to them. Apparently there was one person was at Bahamas that delivered some shit too, so...
Yeah.
I gotta be honest with you, like, as long as they don't use the business to sell shit, I don't give a fuck, you know, if they... However they sell their shit, you know?
Yeah.
If it's off my hands, they do the business. If they're very open about it, the cops will catch them. Yeah, it's their fault.
Okay.
But, I brought it up and, yeah, they told me they would deliver one gun to one person in front of Bahama Mamas. And, yeah, I don't see a big issue with it.
No, it was inside of Bahama Mamas. That was my issue with it.
Was inside?
Yes.
Good to know.
Yeah, it was inside in the back. Next to the office.
Who was it?
Alea?
Alea, who's that?
Yeah, I don't know. She spells her name weird with 2 A's. It was a Diamondback.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And it was for 18, I think. I don't know. I have all the information somewhere. I wrote it down, but...
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
No, like, I told them to stay away from doing it at, you know, our businesses, but at the same time, people sell stuff everywhere, you know, so...
Yeah.
I never like to micromanage what people do, you know, when it leaves my hand, people do what they want to do. I wouldn't do it particularly myself, like... I think
it was just because it was inside.
Yeah.
And... That was my issue with it. It was because it was inside.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah, I didn't like... I asked them, they said it was outside, so then I didn't give a fuck about it.
Yeah, no. It was... I stood there and I watched it, so...
It was inside.
Then I talked to... I talked to her. Yes. That's also my issue with Edgar, as I say, don't lie to me. And then he lies directly to my face. And then I talked to the girl afterwards. And I said, you know, I'm just going to be upfront with you because I want to know. And yeah.
Yeah.
She told me.
Well, he knows now, you know, to don't do it down there. I told him.
Yeah.
If they do it in a back alley behind the fucking block there or whatever, I
oh yeah, then I don't give a shit. Like I don't give a shit. Yeah, but if it's inside, then that's where I was. That's
yeah,
where
I could get a lot of trouble with that. But at the same time, you know, like you can't. I could talk to them so much, but if people choose to do stupid stuff and they get caught for it, you know, it's up to them. I don't think this will fall down to the business, but yeah. I don't want our businesses to do stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's where my problem was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't... Look, if he's selling a gun, like, on the side of the street, that's whatever. He's selling a gun in front of the towers, okay, that might be an issue. If he's selling a gun inside Bahama Mama's,
Halloween Seth Beerby.
that might be an issue.
That's a big... yeah.
So... Because I work security at Bahama Mama's,
give me a second.
So that's also where I had an issue.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah. So
but yeah, appreciate your time though. Anyways, like it's been good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, like if you want to, like I'm down to catch up and whatever. It's good to keep in touch, you know. And if I hear anything as well, I reach out to you.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm normally around. I'm normally at Hayes, Burger Shot, Bahama Mama's, the trifecta.
Yeah.
And then Nexus.
Nexus. How's everything going with Nexus though? Going good?
Good. I need to meet with Michael and talk about some... I have a lot of former doctors now reaching out to me. Yeah.
Maybe there should be a private doctors, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of them seem to be on that boat, so, all right.
I think it's a hard thing to do, but yeah.
It is a very hard thing to do.
All right, appreciate you though, appreciate you.
Yep. All right, take care.
See you around. All right, a little bit going in circle on the end there, but yeah. So, but she comes to me with information, I like that, but... You like Dahlia so much, she's so down to earth. Yeah, Cage is a little bit skeptic about because of what Edgar said, but at the same time, she hasn't proven Cage wrong. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, I think she wants what's best. Like, I think she's very protective of her friends to the extent of she will do whatever it's needed of her to protect her friend. Yeah. What do I have that is so heavy? What is so heavy here?
Hello.
Yo, what's good?
Oh, what's going on?
Nothing. Oh, well. A lot of shit going on. I need to talk to you.
I need to talk to you. Look at that. We got something in common.
And we need to talk to each other.
Yeah. Where you at? I'll come to you.
At the moment I'm at towers, but I'm moving.
Okay.
Let's link up at Burger Shot and we go from there, right?
Alright, sure.
Shlomi here?
Hey. Yeah, I think he's inside.
I'm going to bed. Have a good one.
Oh, there you are. Shlomi.
Yo.
Yeah. She,
You okay?
Can you take this?
He's worker.
Yeah, she tried to tow a
Yeah,
car
2.5 basically.
Oh yeah. 2.5 each?
Yeah.
Sounds good. I got you.
Yeah, and if somebody buys in bulk, you can probably drop it down to 250. You know, like. But yeah, don't fuck around too much with it. I know there's a market out there, and they don't like people fucking with the prices. So.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right.
Let me go. I'll go put this in my apartment for now, and I'll start distributing them properly. All right?
Hey, appreciate you.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Yeah, Nori.
People see Isabel as people if she is such a
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh well, she learned. That's all right. Hey Arthur, what's going on, buddy?
Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Bien?
¿Cómo estás? Bien. Sí.
Yeah.
Хорошо.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I'm not gonna lie. Muy bien. I just woke up way too early for me.
Way too
Speaking
early.
Another language. Yeah.
How you been?
I mean, good, bro. Need to let you know real quick. BSK has put it. Went down to see BSK. They put an order in for 5 pythons.
Right.
So I said,
what
all right.
Did you say the price was?
I said I'll let them know. They're like, oh, is it still the same price? And I said,
no, it's lower.
I said, from my experience, I think so, but I'll have to let you know. And they're like, all right, yeah, let us know.
Are they around or?
Yeah, they're around. They're around now. They're actually getting deeper and deeper as the time goes on. More and more of them are starting to wake up now.
Good. If they need 5, I like to sell in bulks right now. Well, when you call them back, say, yeah, usually the price are 60, but the price went down a little bit because it does matter. Like, they do because of the body prices, but I guess they know as well, but it does matter. But give them a price of 52.5. That is bulk price, and if they buy singles, it's 55.
Okay, sounds good.
So bulk is 5 and above.
Yeah, I was about to say bulk is 5, right?
Yeah, 5 and above. Right. So everything about that, like 52.5 is the lowest price they get, but they need to buy 5 or more, you know, to get that price.
All right, perfect. All right, yeah, they said money's not a issue, so I said, all right.
Oh, money's not an issue?
Like,
yeah, say 100K each.
That's what I was saying. 100. Yeah, if you buy in bulk, 99.
Yeah, well, we can say bulk price of 10 though. You can tell them, you know, like if they want bulk price, they need to buy 10. If they buy 5, it's 55. If they buy bulk, it's 52.5. You know, see if you can sell 5 more.
Yeah, I'll try and talk to him. I'll try to persuade him to buy 10. You know.
Yeah.
And I'll let you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just told him I'll talk to some people, see what's going on, and I'll let you know as soon as I get, you know, that source. And he's like, all right, say less. Let me know. I'll be around today. I'm like, all right, I'll let you know in an hour.
So who did you speak to from the BSK?
His name is Sly. You know, Sly. He's like pretty much, if OTT's not around, he runs the show.
Oh, let me come with you when we are doing this then. It could be good to say hello. See if I remember the guy.
Yeah. He's just they're all starting to come back now. He said that, you know, he went on an international flight for like a month just to see family and everything like that. But now he's, you know, he's just flown back and now he's ready to start doing business again. Right. We're also talking to, we're going to have a meeting with me, him, and most probably potentially a GSF member, like people that grow, because we're trying to bump the prices up on weed too in boxes.
All right.
All the risk and all that type shit that people are doing. We feel like 1,500 a little low, because if you get caught with a crop, it's a lot. It's crazy, right? So we're thinking about trying to bump it up to 2. No, and all the risk and all that, and the watering.
Who are the growers right now, though? Who are actively growing their good strains?
Well, Sly is back now, and Sly has a good strain, so he'll be around. Me, I'm not really growing, but I got the Sirens growing for me right now.
Yeah. Seems like the Sirens are doing a lot of good shit, man. I like that. Let them learn in the process really as well. Don't always, like, help them max out. You know what I mean? Like, teach them a little bit and let them do it. Let them, you know, get the experience.
Yeah. they're doing really good. They're, you know, I got them another table, so they're starting. Oh.
Oh no, it's a flight. It sounded like somebody was driving, you know, out here.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh god, wait, who? Somebody down there? So yeah, I got them another table. We had an OOC gas little event that went down, and Neon's Tiger guy came up and said that he spoke to me and he said he had a table. I said, okay. He goes, he wanted to get rid of it. I said, all right, how much we talking? He said free because the asset fees on it. So I went, all right, say less. So I took it and I gave it to the Sirens because they're starting to, and I'm showing them how to like cook and everything.
Yeah.
So they're starting to cook now. Also with the cocaine, whenever I decide to do that, they're going to start buying bricks. And I was like, all right, bet. I said,
yeah,
hell yeah.
I got the information how to do the cocaine stuff, basically.
Yeah, so did I. So that's good. We both know how to do it now. Thank God.
I actually got it written down, step by step.
Oh, you got it written down?
Yeah.
Ooh.
This is good stuff, all right? This is good.
Yeah.
It's Mona. She wrote everything down step by step how to fucking do it for me.
Okay.
I can put it on a note though if you you tried to do one?
Yeah, I was somebody claimed the vault. So me and Louis had oxygen tanks and everything. We were ready to go, but nobody hit the vault.
Oh.
Yeah, all right, I sat around the whole storm waiting and it didn't go off. So I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Okay, so but you know how to do it. So I think what we should do, like, we don't need to be open about it, but I think it's good that the boys in Seaside tags along, know how to do this. Could be a good thing. But at the same time, make sure that we don't fuck with the market, you know, because I don't know how many other people in the market. We do our own thing and make sure we stay out of fucking trouble.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm really just going to be trying to deal with, honestly, like for the starting point. I've decided I'm going to start dealing with Sirens and I'm going to start dealing with Vagos because I already talked to Santi about it and see what his thoughts were. And they were really interested, like straight up. They were like, whoa, okay, yeah, we can talk about it. We're actually interested in this. We have nothing and we need stuff.
Yeah. That is good. That is good, you know.
Yeah.
There's good money there. Make sure, you know, the boys who goes and take the risk as well make something in the process. And because we do it as a CSAT thing, you know, put a little bit of money back into the account. If you know, we use the money. It'll be a good thing as well, you know. Like, split the profit, I don't know, 50-50. 50 for the fun and 50 for the boys who take the risk to go out there and get the stuff. Something in that line.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so back to the fucking issue with the fucking Mandem. Do you know anything about it? Anyone spoken to you?
Well, I got told that from what I got told, John had attacked Miguel.
Yeah.
And pretty much just said, what did I get told? He pretty much got told, he pretty much just said, like, we have no involvement, anything like that. And pretty much threw, like, Chunker and Frog's name at him and pretty much said, like, Louis, it's not our boys. We have no involvement with it whatsoever.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter, though. Like, he did what he did and tried to prevent. But, you know, these fuckers, they like to push the agenda on how they see it no matter what. So, yesterday I got a phone call from Denzel. He called me about, you know, that he's been asking a lot of questions, going around the bush. He wanted to talk to me, clear the air, whatever. So I went there, you know, I said, I don't know too much about it. The only thing I know, because I haven't been around, I know like small pieces here and there. So I went there to talk to them. Denzel almost said nothing, but James and this D guy kind of like attacking me, telling my boys were lying, this and that, the third. Well, I basically told before. So it was kind of like a little ambush, I would say, from Denzel. You know, he's a fucking snake, but yeah. I don't trust that guy for, yeah, fuck that guy. And,
yeah, Denzel called me the other day asking all these questions about Chunker and then Arthur and all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then I pretty much told him he was just friends with us, but we're not Seaside or hang-arounds or anything like that. They're just friends, right?
Just, if they call you, don't give anything. Say, hey, if you want to figure out stuff, you talk to them. Period. End of story.
Oh yeah,
End the conversation.
Because then the next day
I've always been down to help them if they needed anything or whatever, but it seems like at the moment Hydra is in their ears and they believe everything they say to them. So whatever we say doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I went there, you know, with open mind. I told themselves before I went there, I don't know everything, you know. So they wanted to clear the air, but it was more about them trying to interrogate me and tell me that John and Smalls are lying to me. They know more and trying to steer a little bit, you know. They're trying to push the agenda. I told them basically, it doesn't matter what they say. I believe my boys no matter what. So yeah.
Yeah, that's facts right there.
And basically what happened, I was right in the end, but yeah. And then we went to have another talk with them to clear the air. I told them after the meeting, you know, I got to talk to the boys, figure out what actually happened, see what because they were accusing that whoever these boys were who was looking into the shit got the information from us. And I talked to Smalls and he said no, he was offered this shit and he said no involvement. He didn't know anything about it before, like, I don't know, a couple of days ago. And before shit was wrapping up. And the same with John, he only knew about everything 2 days ago, you know, when he woke up and heard about it and confronted fucking Chunker and he told him everything. And he went straight, you know, to Miguel and tell him. Then we went to another, when I got all the information, we went to another meeting. We call up because we wanted to clear the air with Magnum, you know, trying to keep like friendly neighbor. And Miguel was there as well. And Magnum Boys was quiet and Miguel was talking. It was more of a seaside Hydra meeting, while Magnum looked more like Hydra street team, listening to him and letting him, you know, run the conversation. And I tried to divide my conversation towards that cell and the Magnum because that was my whole idea behind it. But yeah, they didn't say shit. But Stay was saying something, asking some question, but yeah. It seemed like they don't believe us, whatever we say. It seems like they think we are the one who are pushing this shit, while we have no involvement in this stuff. And that we need to fire people from fucking Hayes because they're doing something. I said, you know, like, to Miguel, you guys don't dictate who we hire and don't hire. If they choose to do something on the spare time, has nothing to do with us. Then Steve was bringing up, well, you call them the Hayes gang. Then Smalls was, yeah, I said it one time as a joke. So they take everything literal, you know, and they use it and they twist the words to fit their narrative very hardly. So
interesting. Okay.
They're a bunch of fucking snakes, alright? So
yeah. So well, I talked to Louis about it, right?
Yeah.
And he filled me in with what happened with John and all that. And I told him, I said, bro, I told you to stop. Do not hang around Chunker. Keep your distance from Chunker. Don't be near Chunker. Just distance yourself a lot, right? And I told John the same. And then they go and have a conversation with him. I'm like, oh, okay. So obviously he didn't listen. But I also told Louis, because apparently he got picked up and he was saying Future was talking all this shit to him and all that. I said, look, you need to understand, right? I'm going to tell you once and once only, right? This is an advice that from me to you, and hopefully you listen to it. If you don't see on any person in this whole city that is not wearing this chain or this flag, then you should not trust them at all. I said, it doesn't matter how close, if they're your day one. I said, people will throw you under the bus to gain an advantage in life and try to like do things to snake you to get an advantage in any way.
Yeah.
So I said, so you need to understand, bro, that if nobody like wearing this type shit, then you shouldn't be listening to anything. You can be close with them, but you should never really fully trust them, you know? And hopefully he listened to that and took that advice.
Yeah, but we've been trying, you know, to kind of like redeem the relation with the Mandem, but like they're still neighbors, they're still there, but
yeah,
I'm trying to be upfront with them, but it seems like they have a different agenda and they have different tone, you know, listening to different people who are talking there. So let them do their shit and let them burn themselves because of that. So yeah, I know that Denzel likes to hang around. He likes to ask a lot of questions. I told him, you know, if you want to ask a question, you come to me. If not, just, don't ask it. I don't like if people start to ask again like he was doing, just tell me straight up and I will tell him to stop. Stay away in our business, we'll stay away from your business. And I basically told them, and I made this very clear. If they are in business, whatever, we have no interest. Second of all, if Hydra is involved in that business, I would go to the moon and around. If I need to go to the, you know, the other side of the world and they're in between, I would go to the moon and then to the other side. That's how much I stay away from whatever business they are attached to.
Yeah, I agree.
That's how I will stay for the rest of my fucking life.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I told them. I said we stay in our lane, they stay in theirs, and we don't cross at all. And we stay the fuck away from any type of business or anything like that.
Anything Hydra related, I just walk off. And I gotta be honest with you, even if they kidnap whatever and try to question, like, even if they kidnap me, I will not do anything in return. I will just stand there, listen to whatever they do, and go the other way afterwards and just focus on other stuff, because I don't want to put time and energy into it.
Yep, I agree.
I don't want to have anything to do with anything Hydra related. End of story. And that should go for everybody else in Seaside.
Yeah, I agree with that. So,
and I disagree with what fucking John did, but I agree that it's good that we have people, even if it's wrong or if it's right, that take the action because of preventing something. He wanted to prevent a fucking potential war. It's good that he took action and did that, you know? Do I think it's the right thing to throw people under the bus? No, I don't like it. I never would have done it myself.
Yeah, so you got the same mindset that I do. Like, I agree with his good intentions of what he did, but the way he went about it was like, it wasn't good.
Yeah, I told him. I told him when I talked to him yesterday, they will twist whatever you said. And what happened at the meeting yesterday? Miguel was twisting whatever he said, and I told him afterwards, "Did you hear what happened? I've been in this game for so long. I know how it works, and people are still the same old, 2, 3, 4, fucking 10 years later. You know, it's still the same fucking shit." So,
well, one, it's, you know, a meeting, right? So one, it's Seaside, and two, it's John. So put those two together, like, doesn't matter
John
what
is
John
a fucking
says.
stir, man.
He, like, that's why I was saying that to Louis. I'm like, people don't understand. A lot of people can stir in this city and they can stir the pot and all that. I said, John is the guru of that type shit. Like,
yeah, he invented that stuff, you know?
Sensei. He invented it. That's what it is. So I'm like, so for him to go and talk to Miguel, like I said, one Seaside, one is John. So whatever the hell he says, like, they're just not going to believe it either way. So it doesn't matter who it was.
Well, yeah, that's how we go about it. We told them we have no involvement. I don't think they believe us. I still strongly think they believe that we have something to do with this shit. But it doesn't matter. I know we have nothing. So I'm like, we do our own thing. If people come to Hayes and do shit, you know, and people try to pray, we told them that as well. If you come to Hayes with guns out, you know, we will answer, you know, there and then. Do we push it further? No.
Yeah,
we're not standing by and just watching, you know.
Yeah, I almost fired all of them, and Chunker and Frog too, just to have
don't do it because okay.
Don't do it. Okay,
don't do it because fucking Miguel said that you guys need to do this.
Someone is coming here.
Yo, what is that? Oh, he's buying something over there.
Never seen that before.
Yeah, there's a guy selling some oil back there. No, he said, you know, you guys should fire this. And I told him, you have no bare meaning of telling me who to fire or who to hire. Well, they're doing some dumb shit. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't go into Hayes and ask you to fire anyone because they're doing some other dumb shit. Ooh, whatever, you know. Doesn't matter.
Okay, so that's what he said. Interesting. All right. Well, lucky I didn't do it then.
He wants to dictate what we do or not do, and I told him that will not happen. So don't do it. Just